If you're a man and you ain't got your money right, life is gonna be quite challenging for you, especially as a black man. They say men are as faithful as the option. A man can have as many women he can afford. And those saying the truth for the most part. But this little topic I want to touch on is called pushing men into the coochie. Now I don't have quite a bit of an experience when it comes to this because I've literally played all sides of the fence. For a while I was gone. Took a few years off, but I'm not gonna act like I'm all holy and shit. Because I ain't. And I don't know everything. But when I do stumble upon some gems, I won't hesitate to pass it on to y'all. You just gotta be patient and give me time. This ain't for me. This is for the people. If you ain't here to service the people while you living, then you really ain't serving the true purpose because you can't maneuver through life alone. I was dropping all kind of game on y'all, so I had to allow myself to grow. And in between all that time, your boy definitely went through some shit. So now I'm back with more jewels for you. Hit the notification while you're at it, nigga, because I ain't going nowhere, nigga. Now, pushing men into the coochie female usually come with two types of main traits. You got the ones with good fallback game, and the annoying ones who nag, who can't stay off your nuts. I done been with both types. I done been with chicks who fallback game is so A1 that at one point I wasn't even sure if they cared about a nigga. Getting away with silly stuff without her jumping on my case. And I done been in relationships with chicks who
breathe down your back all the damn time.
Every little move you make, they think you sticking your dick in something. These types of females are extremely insecure. And remember, all women are different, so this shit work in rankings. Some chicks can be more extreme than others. You might have a chick that you consider crazy because she called a lot, always going through your phone, or you could be on another level with it. Or have a chick that stalk or gut your ass. Everybody different. I'm just giving a simple rundown of women who constantly nag, pout, and stay magnified to your ass like a koala bear. Let me touch on the fallback types. I've dealt with a few that had a mean fallback. One of them fallback game was so solid I thought it was okay to fuck around and cheat. Because when I was looking for her to cater, I didn't receive that in the form that I had explained. She looked at it as I was asking for too much. Look, I'm a chill nigga. I can be somewhat militant, but I'm like that because my parents didn't want me half stepping as a black man in a depressed system. So if I get on your nerves, it's only because I want and expect you to better yourself. You open the door and invited me in your life, and vice versa. Now by no means am I saying I ain't got problems. I know I do. We all do. But I recognize my issues and wake up every day striving to fix them. And if I invited you in my life, I expect for you to keep me on point from where I lack. But the number one mistake I made was going into something expected. Even if a person tells you what they're gonna do, still don't get your hopes up. Just hold them accountable for their words and actions. Now if I call you out and you end up cracking, that ain't my problem. I translated my words 1,000 ways. A lot of women like to play victim like they can't do no wrong. And that's just manipulative and fucked up. Especially if I'm paying your bills. So as an immature young man, what did that do? Push me to the pussy, to the coochie. Many chicks that have extreme fallback game end up getting the short end of the stick. Because a man will feel he's not truly a king to his queen. Because she's not all that engaging. Ladies, you are the feminine energy. You're supposed to tame and nurture the beast. If you're falling back all the damn time letting your man do whatever, then he will eventually start to lose respect for you. He can have and show love. But that love will only go so far if the respect isn't embedded. So for all the women who have extreme fallback game, if you know yourself, know you're a super chill chick and stay out folks' way, it's your job to check yourself and make sure you ain't getting too comfortable. Because women like you are the type that don't like to suck dick as well. A lot of y'all like to lay back and never put in the creativity and effort in learning how to suck and fuck the soul out of your man. A lot of these chicks be thinking they got it made because they got somebody don't really put in no work and they sit back and do absolutely nothing. You know your pussy's the only good thing you got running because you don't do shit. So that's usually all you gotta do to keep a man around until you get tired of hitting it. Then y'all look mad because I'm bitch on your man dick and he out here cutting up. It be women like that have pity parties and get the rest of these lazy bitches to kumbaya and uplift they fuckery. Not today.
Not today. Not today, anime.
You tuned in on this video, and that means you checked in to receive the real, and this how we rockin', man. You get no passes for bringing just pussy to the table, falling back like you don't see or care about shit, and then complain when your man gone. If you don't know by now, in the era we live in, fuck all the emotion, this is business. You have to actually work to maintain. You lazy bitches have to work to maintain. I can't say pitch, dog. Everything has rules. You don't play the game according to the rules, you get burnt. If I don't play the game by the rules, I get burnt. I don't get a choice that I take full responsibility in slanging dick the way I did. Because Lord knows there was a real time I wasn't shit. I'm not gonna sit here and act like my dick ain't done making bad decisions because I'm only human. Shit, it's hard to keep your dick on ice. Ladies, I don't give a flying fuck if you with a brother who act like who can't do no wrong. Out of all the dogs you dated, you gonna be in for a rude awakening. Most niggas gonna be out here
slanging dick, bro.
Especially when push in the pussy. I wanna play pushing in the pussy female. Now many of you are saying, what do you mean being pushed into it? A man gonna do what he does regardless, so you right to a degree. But dear sister, do you wanna know where you're going wrong? Because the problem a lot of chicks have is that they don't listen. Not to say all y'all don't, but that is probably top 3 when it comes to where y'all fall short. A chick will hear you, but for her to listen, that's gonna come with her giving something up. It's gonna come with her submitting to a degree. Submitting? That's like cancel a lot of these bitches, especially when they hear the word. Hearing the word submit and ignorant will automatically shift a person's thought process. Because for some reason the word submit and ignorant doesn't sound too soothing to the ear. Those words make people feel this all the way negative. The word is ignorant. I ain't calling you stupid, but you feel I am because you don't like the word. It just simply means not knowing. Just because you ain't up on game don't mean you dumb. You just gotta take time out and learn. And the word submit to many chicks make them feel like they're being kidnapped. Like they gotta kiss the ground a nigga walk on. Like you obligated to wash your crusty boo-boo drawers. That's just plain controlling somebody. Submitting is accepting and yielding to a superior force. Now what in that definition says you have to do what I say?
The key words are accept and yield.
That means you have a conscious choice on
What you want or not. I hate to break this shit down like middle school.
but it's absolutely necessary because these chicks be having us messed up sometimes. Respect, dick, and money. Those are the three things that'll get a chick to listen. And even then it comes to a point where they become naturally rebellious. And respect outweighs them all. Hell, dick and money will sometimes give you the respect you looking for. But not just any old money. You can't be a nigga working at Popeye Chicken and Biscuits and expect a chick to listen. Unless you that nigga. And a lot of these goofy niggas nowadays ain't built like that. That nigga can only hold respect. With no money and good dick can still be able to get his way. It happens. Those are the dudes you gotta watch out for. I call them Waldo in the cut. But we gonna touch on that another day. And fellas, just because you bring a good dick to the table don't mean nothing as well. Good dick is a plus, but they have ups and downs literally. It rises up, it drops down. That's how a chick will be with you. Emotion going up and down. She need good dick, respect, and money to even get that department of listening open. This is where many of them mess up a lot of times because they lose track of the thought that money is time is money. Time is very valuable to real men of purpose. So when you out here getting good dick and still ain't listening while you got this man giving up a piece of himself to invest in you, it becomes a problem. A lot of niggas will find that extremely offensive, especially black men, and especially black men who are living their lives on a narrow path. It's already bad enough the odds are against us in society, and then you gotta put up with a headache at the same time? What's the point? A woman must find peace within herself in order to give her man that. Ain't no way I'm gonna be battling with the world all day like Tarzan as a black man and then come home to hell. My job is to create heaven on earth. If my queen, who is supposed to be one of the roots to my heaven, is giving me hell all the damn time, then what sense does it make for a man of purpose to have a rational mindset when it comes to that situation? Even if he don't cheat on your ass, please believe it probably crossed that nigga mind. But he's just keeping that dick on ice out of respect for you. And that is very hard to do when a brother's trying to live his life clean. And it's very dangerous when you're dealing with a man with respect, good dick, and money. So for all the chicks that be giving a man a hard time, always in his face questioning him and shit every day, constantly bringing up old shit when we already discussed and touched on it already, blowing up his phone, stalking him, just doing the absolute most. You better chill out because y'all actually get it the worst when a man is pushing to the pussy by y'all. When you are an extreme headache to a man, he will cheat on you like eating an apple and not think twice about it because you disrupted his peace. Bought out the beast. You ladies be careful when you say you want a savage because that's exactly what a man is when his righteousness is conflicted with his inner beast. And it be chicks like yourself that have these niggas on the heart of thoughts. We don't love these hoes campaign because you always playing defense. Can't be all up in your man mixed with that Ron Artest Avery Bradley defense and not expect for him to naturally rebel as well. It's in his nature to lead. A woman that always jump in front of shit, doing the most, never get what she truly want in the end. Because the man gonna stay woke. Because he knows she can't sit her ass down somewhere. A lot of boss chicks with high drive, usually have these issues. Your behavior is a sign that you are incapable of holding the coochie down when hard times hit. Your behavior is a sign that you need constant validation. Your behavior is a sign that you are scarred by your past and have trust issues. You really think a man is gonna put his trust in you when you carry yourself this way? You can know how to cook, get bomb head, make your own money and all. But if you are a woman that's doing the absolute most, it's only a matter of time before it's all over. You can bring tangible things to the table, but being a pest is a for sure way to push a man into some pussy. I'm not gonna go too much further, but just know I'm here to help you. Somewhere out there's a chick with these issues that's watching this video. Because your man can't get through to you. Nigga dicking you down, reassuring you and all. And you choose to listen to me? It's crazy how it takes running to another source to understand the breakdown. Because they choose to be hard-headed against the folks that care about them. But fellas, don't take it too personal. Sometimes chicks have to listen to another man that ain't dicking them down to fully understand the shit you feed them. This is why many of them have and hold on to their male friends. And this is why in many cases male friends come off as hoe-ass niggas to real niggas. Because real niggas don't see no point in his woman running to another man who ain't her blood for advice. This is how many of you chicks fuck up. This is why submitting is a real thing. Yielding to a superior force. Ladies, isn't the end goal to settle for a king that's superior? You want a man that's superior king or a supreme bitch? Well, y'all gonna have to unlearn all the bullshit you was taught. Because these reality shows and movies ain't helping. Beyonce got y'all out here screaming single ladies while going home to some married dick at the end of the night. Y'all better stay woke and know you're being pimped. And two last things before I kill all the nonsense. Ladies, if submitting requires you having a ring on your left finger. Then just know that comes with a set of rules as well. You can't be out here giving up pussy, man to man, being some dude's side chicks, and then be talking trash because these men ain't meeting your standards. If your standard is marriage, then the best way to find out what's best for you is to hold that pussy down. But a lot of these girls don't understand the importance of holding that pussy down. That's a whole nother topic itself as well. And fellas, don't ever feel like you gotta stay with a chick while unhappy and then go dip in some other pussy. Because if you get caught up, you gonna always look like the bad guy. Because that's just how society works. Life ain't fair. These niggas and bitches ain't playing fair, so you gotta make all the right choices. Know your worth. If your woman ain't trying to cooperate after you tried all the options, then it's time to pick up your nuts and move on. You just remember, the shit I'm teaching y'all is a part of the street manual. This is coming from the real nigga testament of the street Bible. So don't be blasphemous.
Woman, I'm feeling your energy. You steady running through my mind. You ask, why did you step to me? Cause I think I found my wife. Ooh, you fit the description.